So the first thing that I need, like my man has to have.
My man.
I thought it was sexy at first, like him wanting to know where I was, but then it turned into pinging cell phone towers, trackers. It turned into so much, ladies.
I'm literally a woman that just loves living life at this point.
What is something you want people to know about you that they don't know?
So you guys are the first to know.
What happened? What were the first to know?
What? She's talking about boo.
And I loved it.
I didn't do it.
I loved it.
That's hard. You gotta keep it now.
I didn't know the energy.
Y'all out here being obnoxious. Let me give y'all something real quick. Boo. Girl.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And I mean, the book was just as sexy as the dress.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's really how I act though. That was funny. I looked over to y'all like, dang, this is real. Like,
it just got real live real quick. Okay, welcome back to The Couch, y'all. We are so excited that y'all joined us again for another power pack.
Come on, man. There we go.
Because that's what they say on Instagram. This is power pack. This is, so welcome back. Y'all, you know they love to say that. So welcome back to another episode with your girls. We could not be more excited for y'all to join us. And if this is your first time, my name is Joy Rivers, certified life coach, and I am created to help you on your healing journey, navigate you all the way to a better version of yourself, okay? So if you need some help, you need some loving, you just want to talk, I got a link in the description. Click on the link and book your session today, okay?
Some love.
So today, y'all, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and press the bell. Go ahead and subscribe because a lot of y'all watching and a lot of y'all love to get in the deal, but y'all ain't subscribed. Need y'all to subscribe, okay? And we dropping love every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and every Thursday at 9 a.m., okay, y'all? So make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and get this love. Today, we got a special guest, and her name is Nathalie Nicole, y'all. And we couldn't be more excited to have her on the couch with the ladies today.
Hey, boo.
Hey.
You look good, okay?
Thank you.
You're sitting great.
Listen, I worked hard.
You look good.
I appreciate it.
I
appreciate it.
So y'all know the couch. We're over here on the couch. We are all about women's empowerment, evolution, transformation, and all of the things. So everyone knows Miss Nathalie to be one of the best network marketers that I know anyway, because I've been following you for a while.
Thank you.
And we know that she's made a living off of network marketing and different things in her life. But I'm not going to tell her story today. I'm going to let her tell her story. And we're going to just talk about being a complete woman, y'all.
Yeah.
All the way around. Not just money today, not just cars and things that you could get from doing something. Or the Instagram dream, $1 million in 90 days. Nope.
I cannot.
We're going to talk about, I'm for real, we're going to talk about the real deal life of an entrepreneur and the ups and downs because there are very great highlights, but there are parts that may make you want to quit, and we don't want y'all to quit. We want y'all to keep on going so y'all can see y'all's goals manifest, okay?
Yeah.
Climbing.
For real.
Keep climbing.
So Miss Nathalie.
Hey,
boo. Who is Nathalie and where is Miss Nathalie from?
Yeah, so first, thank you, ladies, for allowing me to be on the couch.
Yes.
I'm feeling good. I'm excited to be here. Came all the way from LA to serve the couch and the vision that you have. And I'm really, really proud of you. I'm literally a woman that just loves living life at this point.
Yeah.
I used to have all these long sayings, but, just being able to go through what I went through and to be alive and to feel good again, I'm just so grateful. I'm a woman that desires to just live on purpose.
Yeah.
Whatever that looks like, I'm still figuring out the dynamics of it. But I love seeing people happy and I love impacting God's people. I'm from Silver Spring, Maryland. I'm born and raised there. And then I went to Howard University.
Okay.
So I went there in 2005 and then I stayed all the way up until 2020. And then I moved to Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Houston, Texas for 2.5 years. Long story, we'll talk about it. Moved there for 2.5 years, opened up a store there, but then got up out of there 2022, and I live both in LA and Miami now.
Okay.
Yeah. So we living right now.
So we here.
I love
here.
And
we
listen.
there.
We are there, we're here.
We're everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so crazy. Speaking about that, it's like I was a woman that honestly used to be fearful of, stepping outside my box, believe it or not, Joy. So hearing myself saying like I live in LA and Miami is like God is good, because sometimes he needs you to get up out your environment so you can experience something new.
Okay. Silver Springs, Maryland.
Yes.
And that's your upbringing?
So my mom is Trinidadian Guyanese.
Okay.
So my dad's American. I grew up from the age of 9 years old to getting out of high school, 17, in my grandmother's house. So I real Trinidadian upbringing,
Well, I know that food was good growing up.
It was good. You know what? When you're younger, you don't appreciate it because your friends are American and you're like, I want to eat what they eat. What is this stuff? What is this peas and what is this callaloo? What is this?
And it's good?
Yeah.
It's so good.
For me, for when I was younger, it wasn't. When I got older, I appreciate it.
Okay.
But when you're younger, like, take me to McDonald's. Like, what is this?
I feel you.
I'm sorry?
Do you know how to cook?
So Trinidadian food I do now. Like I do not know how to make soul food, disclaimer. But like island food, yes.
Okay.
But to
Girl,
me,
that's soul food,
to me, island food is soul food. The stewed chicken, the rice, the rice and peas, the collard.
It's not as greasy though.
It's not.
Yeah, I think that's
like that's a bad thing.
You want the grease?
You give my girl some grease. Give her some grease. Okay?
Yeah, like
I feel you. Okay.
Yeah, but now I'm like more of a healthy eats type of girl.
Okay.
Because it's easier to cook. You know, that's the vibe we're doing right now.
I feel you.
You want some salmon?
Right. We eat you some brown rice.
Would you like some Brussels sprouts?
No, I feel you.
I'll give you a restaurant real quick.
Okay.
You know?
I mean,
so I'm exploring. I'll come to y'all's house. Y'all can teach me some things. You know?
we gonna be switching
Well, she's
up.
vegan, so she's right up your alley.
Wow.
But she makes everything taste really well.
So I just
not
like tasty food.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. No, it's like, if I don't know. I don't make like stuff that pops everywhere. Like fried chicken, anything like yeah.
I do. I be right in the grease.
Really?
But nothing else. I'm fried nothing else.
I gotta wear sleeves and helmet.
Yo, so I make this mad fried oyster mushroom, but it tastes like chicken.
Really?
Girl.
Please try, please, because I've seen that on.
And look, why everybody say it cannot taste like chicken?
I can't do mushrooms.
You don't,
just
because
a
you
texture.
don't.
You're not
That's
going to even talk
baby.
about what I reference, but no, I don't like it.
Tell me what you reference to mushrooms.
I saw her face.
It's okay. It's traumatic. It's okay. Speaking of traumatic, that's our next part. Speaking of, what traumatic experience have you experienced in your life that literally changed you and made you this woman that we see today?
Yeah, so a lot. Like these past 3 years, 2 years was really rough. Imagine working hard, bottle service, own my salon since I was 22 years old. I've always been an entrepreneur, going for my dreams. And right when I believe was like my breakthrough, that was in 2020, I was able to earn millions of dollars. And instead of really like aligning with God 100%, I aligned with the money. And I decided to just the pursuit of love and the pursuit of happiness. My ex-boyfriend at the time was living in Houston. I picked up and was like, the pandemic isn't where it's at. All the mass was just too much for me. I gotta move to Houston, Texas, and that's where the trauma really begun. It was good at first, right? But I got robbed at gunpoint like 6 months in, living in Houston, Texas. So imagine living in DC, never going through something like that. And DC's pretty rough. Going to Houston, Texas, getting robbed at gunpoint. And then my life changed dramatically at that moment. It was really nothing that my boyfriend at the time can do. It was deeper rooted. It was triggering. It like unveiled so much about me as a woman. My faith with God, I realized it wasn't strong like I thought it was. Me as a woman, like it just changed a lot about how I felt about myself. So 2020 up until 2022, that's when I gained 54 pounds. I was depressed. I wasn't feeling good about life. I wouldn't say I was suicidal, but I would say this is close because I was scared to kill myself, but I wasn't scared to die. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was more like, God, what are we doing on this earth? And it used to make me cry all the time when I think about this because God is just so good, you know? And it's like, I know I was breaking his heart with my thoughts. I know I was. Because I was just like not grateful. I was so mad I got robbed. I was so mad that everything in my life was like failing in my mind, you know? So that's what really happened. Back to back, friendships failed. Just my relationship failed. It was like everything was just failing in front of my eyes. Then I was failing myself. So 2020, 2022 was like Nathalie living this life that God was trying to get my attention, but I was not seeing him at all. I was just like leaning on my own understanding. I was not waking up, being grateful. I was scared of my own shadow. I just was like, the girl y'all saw on Instagram, you gotta scroll back to really understand it. Like, I don't even know. Yeah. I don't know who she was. I don't even like, if you met me, I don't even know if I met you. Like, I don't even know if we ever talked.
We met once in Miami.
Yeah.
But you were with someone, of course, at the time.
Okay.
I mean,
my ex-member?
Yeah.
Really?
And
where were we at?
It was at the conference in Miami.
You were in TLC?
Yeah, I wasn't in TLC. I sing background for Travis Malloy. So we were singing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So I met the Nathalie before this Nathalie.
Yeah, and even at that, so yeah, that was the thick.
That
was
Mama, you're still good.
No, I'm saying that was a thick, like emotionally. Thank you.
Look, I'm like, because Mama missing.
No. That was the thick of like, man, like, you know what I think about the woman I was at that time? I was barely making it, you know? So everybody just like, it's crazy. That's why mental health is so important and checking in with people is so important because someone could be looking in your face and if you don't take the time to really look at them and like really hear somebody, you don't know if they're okay. Saying, are you okay is not enough. It's listening.
Yeah. How you doing? I'm good. Because when people ask me
I'm good.
how you doing? I'm like, I'm good. I'm always good. But that's not really asking me what I'm feeling, what my heart is, what my posture is today. Like,
you get what I'm saying? You don't like, I wasn't okay. And you know, I'm not going to question anyone around me in that time of my life because I don't want to do that. You know,
because you had a big smile and you looked, you glowed. You looked gorgeous.
I was fighting, girl.
Listen. And no, I don't think
I fought my best fight. I think that, man, I know that if something was to happen to me, God was like, you did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was fighting. Like, and I was just like, I didn't know what I was fighting for. That was the thing. I was just really fighting to be alive, fighting to be happy, fighting to be myself, fighting to even enjoy. Like, imagine having millions of dollars in the bank and you're just not happy. And you're like, what? Like, God, are you kidding me? Like, I done seen so much in life and I'm at a point where everyone's grinding for money. And here I am with the ability to buy stuff, but I don't even know what to buy. I don't even know. I'm not trying to be funny. I just don't even, I don't even want to buy real estate. I don't want to buy nothing because I'm fearful of life. So that the trauma was very real for me. And I would love to say just therapy helped. It wasn't just therapy. Therapy was more so for my relationship, identifying if I should stay or not. You know? God. Getting on my knees and saying, like, here I am. I got nothing but me, and I'm sorry. And whatever you can do in my life, Lord, just show me a way. And I think sometimes that's where you have to start.
Yeah. So that was the turning point?
The turning point was the anxiety was so high. Like, chest was hurting. The Ivy lady was coming. I was getting dehydrated like every other day.
About to pass out almost? Or?
I was sick. Like, I was like, it was bad.
Been there.
Yeah, I was sick. I wasn't feeling well. And I was not well. And I was just like, what is this? Like, I was like, am I dying? Like, you know, got blood work done. My cortisol levels were like really high. Everything was just like really high, pre-diabetic. And I was like, what? Because everyone was like, oh, you're so pretty, you're so this. And I'm like, but I'm not okay. Like, I might have something. Like, I don't know what. I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, this certain disease, you just don't know what it looks like. And of course, I plead the blood of Jesus over my life, but I didn't know, right? So it took me, it was back-to-back trauma, the reality TV show. It was like back-to-back blows. And then one day I was in the house and I was just like, it was just me by myself in the house. And then I thought, every time I used to go in the shower, I think somebody was breaking in the house. Every time. I was like, this is not it. Like, I would literally be naked in the shower, thinking somebody's breaking in the garage. And like, the alarm is on. The alarm doesn't even go off. I said, oh, you either need to go get checked into a hospital because no one is following you. I'll be laying in the bed. My ex-boyfriend was out of town, and I was like looking around like, I'll lock the door. That's not how you live your life.
No, not in feel like that.
No, so I said, you know what, God, I surrender. Like I said, take it all away. I'm cool. Take the Lamborghini, take the Range Rover, take everything just to have my peace again. I just want my peace. I just want to feel good. I want to be Nathalie. Like, I want to be excited. I don't want to do this Instagram stuff no more. I'm good. I don't need no friends. I just wanted to, if I had to wipe everybody away, I was okay with that. It started with me. And then it started with my boyfriend at the time. Because I'm sure we'll talk about it. You know, sometimes you stay in things longer than you should.
Girl, yeah.
All of us on this couch. You are not alone.
Yeah. And you don't want to like knock anybody, right? And I'm like, people always say I'm a Libra and I'm loyal. No, I'm just.
You a Libra?
Oh,
No.
What are you?
Yeah. A Capricorn.
I love y'all, but it's just season.
She's ours.
He was a Capricorn. It's okay.
Yeah.
Good people. But I'll be honest with you. Let's talk about that. But it's good people. Y'all, like, when y'all stuck in y'all ways, though.
Correct.
It's very hard to, but we work well together because the love and the balance. But the truth really is, it was so much, like, my love tank is so full, and I was giving love, and I realized that, let's remove him out the equation for a second. I wasn't loving myself.
Right.
That's the trait of a Libra, though.
We gonna love them,
death.
water you,
and
roll
just
in it.
Completely neglect ourselves.
I was neglecting myself. Everything I loved about me, my fearlessness, my dreams, my goals. Now I just care about what you're doing. How can I help you? What can I do for you? Like, it was just, and then people will confuse that as fake or confuse that as people pleasing. And you're like, wait, me fake? No, I want to see you happy. I will give you my shirt off my back.
And I'll stand in the cold.
You get what I'm saying?
You good over there? That's us.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, yeah, I'm warm. No, you could come over here and stand beside me.
Can we hug? Right. So that was it. So that was it. So that was a traumatic point in my life. And I'm still unlearning stuff. I'm still learning stuff. I'm still figuring Nathalie out. I'm still I'm really discovering Nathalie. Like, I'm paying attention to how people make me feel. Like, I don't just do things because people think I'm popular. People offer stuff to me all the time. Like, I don't just take money, because God is my provider. And he's always my provider. And I don't have to chase things, So because I understand that from the heart, not that talk on Instagram. I'm talking about, this is my real life, I didn't just come all the way to you guys because I was expecting anything. It was like, I really desire, if I'm going to live this life, I'm going to live this life with God. I'm going to live this life on purpose. And I'm going to live this life trusting him, trusting the process. I don't want to speed up the process anymore.
Look.
I'm done.
That's good.
I'm done. I'm done doing it my way, because your talent can take you places that your character can't keep you. And your soul can't keep you, and your spirit can't keep you. So that's my goal, is just like the pursuit of God. At first it was pursuit of happiness, but no.
And pursuit of what's for you.
Yeah. And but when I realized, when I align with God, He always
tells
tells
me
me
where you need to be.
He never doubts me. And I'm like, so that's why I use my influence on social media. I know I bring a lot of people to Christ. I probably bring more people to Christ than some churches. People, my DMs are swarmed with like, what book are you reading? It's the Bible. Where do I find it? Why do you love God? And these, I'm talking about people that you go to their page, baddies, fine, business. I said, oh, okay, God.
I see you.
Plot twist. You only want me to do what I was doing. I can still do it, but I can do it a different way. We're doing it a different way. He said, Nathalie, this is the rebrand. We don't pay nobody for a strategy. I gave you strategy.
Yep.
That was it. And I've been booked for probably over 25 bookings in the past 45 days.
Come on, boy.
Yeah, God is good.
Busy and booked.
God is good, but when we do his work, that's what happens.
Yep, that's it. Our steps are ordered.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Oh, God, that's good. Okay, speaking of these people in your DM, about God. For real. A lot of people try to put us Christian women, us baddies, business women, people who don't go to church on a Sunday but still have a relationship with God. They put us in boxes and say that God don't like when women wear that, or God don't want you to have makeup on or earrings on. Like I've gotten kicked out of churches because I've worn makeup or earrings and stuff. So how do you feel about
I don't be going to church. I wouldn't be going to that church. But I get it though, because your assignment too though, and what you do, I get it though.
Mm-hmm. So what are your views on people putting Christian women in a box and how you stayed out of that box?
I think they still, I mean, if you look at under my photos, they still try to drag me, but I don't care who is they, you know? Like, that's between me and God. Let him correct me, you know? And I feel like my walk is my walk. I don't need to be shamed. I don't need to be corrected by anybody. Because how you living for real, you know?
Right.
So it's like, how you living? Like, if we want to go to the table, let's talk, you know? But I'm not to judge you and you're not to judge me. So I grew up in the church. Mom is a Christian, dad's a Christian. Mom's actually a doctor, has a doctorate in divinity.
Come on.
Yeah, she's amazing. We have a prayer call for the past 5 years. Real bosses pray, yeah. So like I'm a Christian, like you know, I love Jesus.
Thoroughbred Christian.
Yeah, like it's like so.
Because some people, because it's a trend of Jesus going on, y'all, and a lot of y'all keep saying that these women just found Jesus yesterday when these women been rooted and grounded.
Yeah. And they try to put me in that box, like, oh, boo, scroll back. I love the Lord, you know, always have. But there's a difference between being obedient and sacrifice. Like sacrificing because you want to do right here and there, but being obedient is two different situations. So that has been my fight.
Okay.
Right? Just of like how to show up as a Christian, like and still be myself and still go through what I grow through what I go through. I think a lot of times people in the church, and I don't want to say everybody in church, 'cause I love church. I've had really good church experiences. But I guess the ones on social media that want to tell me, they want to tell me how to live in my DMs that I don't even respond back because I'm not going to let nobody steal my joy.
Right.
Especially right now. You know, I'm happy.
And at the end of the day, I'm not living for you.
Exactly.
I'm living for God.
Yeah, but you have to think about it. When you're a new being in Christ, you're sensitive. So I think a lot of times when people say these new Christians, these new girls, we should be happy for them. Right?
Happy.
Be saying, thank you, Lord. Another soul, right? And however way she want to do it, let her rock. Like, you know, as long as she's choosing God, that's it.
Yeah. I grew up in the old church, child. That let her rock. However she do it, listen, they let us have it. And I love the new wave.
That's my wave.
The new wave that God is bringing. And I mean, finally, our example of a Christian woman is we could dress nice and look nice and wear makeup and do things that we want to do to be pretty at church. Because it used to be these ugly blue jean skirts that I hated, stockings that I hated. I couldn't look the way that I wanted to look. And now God is, you know, he don't care about what you wear to church.
Yeah, so for me, like, so when I grew up in church, my mom, I've always been like curvy. My mom is fashionable. She had me dressed like kind of cute for, you know, a young girl. When I got to college, I joined the church called Spirit of Faith, Pastor Mike, and I became friends with his daughter, Breland. And she was a virgin, and she's a pretty Black girl. She had a store, and I was just like, oh,
the Freemans.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Those are my people, Josh, Pastor Didi, and that's when I really knew I can like love Jesus and be me, you know? And I loved it. So that's where my walk really started in college. And even though I was dating a man in the streets, you know, I think Jesus really covered me even more.
So the Libras, like, do y'all all...
Don't do that, Chris. Don't come for us. Don't come for our bad boy thing.
No, listen. I love y'all from the root of the please don't attack us.
We love what we love when we love them.
We love them.
I feel like this. I feel like God gives Libras the people, hear me out, who need and to experience a love that they've never experienced before.
Correct.
Because nobody's going to put up with their stuff but us.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's
but there's a limit.
When y'all done, y'all are done.
Oh yeah.
I'm done. Like I checked out, like bye. Like and the thing about it is, here's the deal. Before we get done, we're watching to see if we're done.
Yes.
I'm watching to see if I'm done yet. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna give you.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna give you a couple more opportunities
to make sure that we.
I just want to make sure because
what is it?
I don't want to let you go.
I really don't want to let you go.
You really forcing my hand. But
you forcing my hand.
I'm gonna give you 2 weeks to get it right. If you don't get it right,
girl, you were my assignment.
Yeah.
And guess what?
That's what we say.
You failed my assignment.
God gave me you.
Right.
Why would you do this to us?
And then you did it again after that, God. But no, I recognize that after my last traumatic one. I was like, Joy, just choose you. All this love that you give it to this one person, you got to give to yourself. And it was a game changer for me.
Yeah, and I had back-to-back blows of just like weird stuff.
All y'all just
so even afterwards. So for me, like when we usually how it is, because that's how Libras are. We honestly, our life keeps going, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But when we think about it, that's where the drowning of the thoughts come.
And we drown. Too.
Yeah, it's for me, it was like I was replaying a lot of stuff in my head, just from even like relationships in the past, and I was like, okay, what really helped my journey of just like back to being a Christian woman. I said, Nathalie, how you want to live? Like, you did everything. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, you have lived your life, sis, right? What do you want to do now? Like, what do you want to do? Because now with social media and everything, like, it's not hard to like get what you want, like, you know, or attract what you desire. Yeah. But you have to have discipline. And you have to understand, like, we can't conform with the world. So back to the Christian conversation is like, you got to figure out what your core values as a Christian looks like. What does it look like? Like, as a sister in Christ, what's my boundaries with you? Just because you're a Christian does not mean I got to do all these different things.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that is not what I have to do. I don't have to donate to everything.
Nope.
I don't have to go to everything. I don't have to listen to your problems. I don't have to do that because you have to have boundaries.
Correct.
And that's where my mental health has been protected. So being Christian and managing my mental health and like understanding my femininity. Like, I don't do the soft, I'm doing my femininity. I'm doing the Proverbs 31 thing, because if I was too soft, I wouldn't have been able to survive this life I just lived. I would have been said, there's no way.
Well,
you know, so for me, I don't knock into the girls, but it's like I had to go back into like Ruth and Sarah. Like, I had to get into my word for real and understand these women were strong, Nathalie. Like, don't exchange that life. You live the life that God called you to live. And he said you're a feminine, divine, powerful woman. You were created to do big things. And he made you for this life. You can handle anything. And if I really believe that, I have to show up as that.
Yeah.
So I had to rewrite some things because, like I mentioned to you, for the past 2 years, I thought, let me just chill, self-care, soft. But I'm like, nah, the world needs me. Like, I have an assignment to do. Do I want to do my agenda or do I want to do God's assignment? Which one? How do I want to live the life? And if I surrender to him, that means I'm not choosing my way no more. You know? So being a Christian is exciting. I love it here, but I do think it's work, you know?
Oh, it's work.
Because it's a fight every day. You have your flesh says do this, and then you be like, hold up now. Hold up now. We're not doing this. Okay? All right. That's how I talk to myself. Yeah. Like, I'm like, you want to do what? You miss me.
Oh, yeah, you gotta put it down.
It's tough too. It's tough. You literally have to talk yourself through it.
Yeah.
Like,
I've been on the straight and narrow.
Good old times. But
it's the FaceTime.
And
then you see yourself. You look really cute this day. You just answer.
Hey, that would be knowing, man.
Right.
Effort too.
The sun be hitting right in the car and everything.
Just answer real quick.
Right, flex a little bit. Let me let you get this real quick.
Yeah, but I learned it's not even worth it.
Nope.
Watch me on Instagram.
Yep.
That's it.
When I go live, you might get feel a little more personal.
Get a badge.
Right. Give me a badge.
Right. Buy me a badge since you're watching. Ooh, I love it. Okay, that's so dope. That's such a beautiful story. Like,
thank you.
And I'm so proud of you for choosing to come on back out on purpose.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Because, I mean, think about it. See, the devil doesn't kill you. Distractions do. People always say the devil did. No, distractions do. So the enemy made me feel like, okay, you're 35. You don't have children yet. Go get married. Go have kids right now. Just do it. then God told me I deserve whatever that I've really been praying for. Mark 11:24 says exactly whatever I ask God for in prayer and I believe it in my heart, it's already done. So I'm not desperate. You know what I'm saying?
Be anxious for nothing.
Be anxious for nothing. And whatever I desire, whatever we desire, we can have. So when I replace that fear with faith, and I say, you know what? We're not desperate. We're faithful. We understand that we deserve the very best. It's gonna come. So I know my situation will happen like a sweatless victory, though. Our situation, it's like I'm claiming because it's not gonna be that like hard life. Like it's not gonna be like, oh my God, choose me. No, it's gonna be like, there we go.
Yeah, thank you.
That's it.
I was expecting that.
Exactly. I cleared my path.
Right, for you.
You know?
Yep.
That's it.
I love it. Okay.
That's beautiful.
Let's go on to dating.
She got to be. This is spirit animal number 2.
I didn't even mean to do that.
Oh my God.
I didn't mean to do that. Okay.
It's so thick.
She'll be like, oh.
Wait, did I do that? Wait, I didn't know I did that.
You did. It's okay though.
It's time out.
I love it.
So, what path have you been?
How right now, because you're on a different path, and I know for a fact when we change our path, women, y'all know this, especially when we mean it. Where because I promise you, in this new era that I've been on, I wanted all my relationships to be pure. Like, because back in the day, I was reckless. Some assignments should have just stayed assignments, but I made them situationships and entanglements. Yeah. But this go around, I told God, I'm for real. I was like, I don't want to do that. I want everything to be pure. You my homeboy, you my homeboy, you my sister, you my sister. That's it.
Yeah.
And in that, it causes your dating life to change drastically because you're no longer wasting time where you know it's just fun or a good time. You really like looking for your purpose partner.
Your
purpose partner. So are you? Well, I know yours is coming because what you're radiating is seriousness. No, like I'm not playing.
Thank you. I receive
it. This is what I'm coming. And if you're not coming with my word, it ain't happening. So. What are you looking for in your purpose partner?
So I've never like been a small talker type of girl. Like you're not gonna what you doing me every day. Like never. Like you never. That's not the type of. You're not gonna FaceTime me to death. I'm doing stuff. You're doing. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing that I need, like my man has to have. My man. Okay, I can't wait, y'all. Y'all gonna be real mad at me. Y'all gonna be like,
I can't wait to my husband somebody to death.
Like,
baby, what?
My husband said what?
I can't.
Like,
go ask my husband.
Hold on, wait. You want me to go where?
Quick, hold on.
Babe.
They said, can I come outside today? No, he said, my husband said no. Like they don't know. Like they weren't just at the house yesterday. My husband said no. Girl, what? I can't wait to be ridiculous.
Yeah, it's gonna be real bad though. Like I'm talking about for the rest of my life. This is exciting.
I'm gonna be
like
real
I'm talking about. We're gonna be old. I'm gonna act like that.
This is real Libra love.
Like
I'm gonna be so ridiculous.
Like really, like
wait. Oh my God,
I'm excited.
I'm gonna be at the grocery store with it.
Yes,
babe. You said
I'm just talking to my husband.
And there's a line of people about to hold, give me a second.
My husband is calling me.
Right? Oh my God.
Y'all.
That
is ridiculous.
Yeah, so that's what it is. So my husband, he has to love God. He has I'm not talking about just, I love God. No, like you have to have your relationship with God building because the assignment that's on my life and the assignment that's on your life, we're going to need God's intervention to cover us. Because before you can cover me, you have to have an alignment with God so he can cover you, so you can cover me. Because when I went through that situation, it's not knocking my ex-boyfriend. He just doesn't have that type of relationship with Christ. He loves God for what it is, but when you're getting covered, it's a different level of spiritual prayer. Like it was a warfare for me. And I didn't know that though. So the best thing I had to do was be by myself so I can get it out. You know what I'm saying? It was a shaking happening in my life. So I realized if this ever, because life is gonna happen, life is gonna life, but I need to be able to trust that it's gonna be okay. outside of God, whoever I'm around, that's going to be my man, you know? And then you know, my husband, he has to have a purpose. Like, and his purpose can change, but he has to desire something. And it can't just be like for money. Like, what do you want to really do? Like, what's your wildest dreams? Like, you want to be a disruptor? You want to just change the world? Like, tell me the biggest thing you want to do. And we don't got to do it yet, but I want to be able to believe in you so big to the point where when you lose belief, I got your back. That's the type of belief I want to have in my man. Okay, y'all heard that? Y'all heard that? That's real. So, of course, you know, he needs to be making money. He don't have to be rich. Like, I did the whole, like, date, I may have a lot of money. I mean, that's working. I think it's about being financially healed, right? Because if you're not financially healed, you don't know how to treat money well. And to work towards financial freedom. Because I know that 1 hole plus another 1 hole equals 2. And when a man finds his wife, he finds a good thing. And I know when you find a Nathalie, I know we're going to multiply. I just know, like, I know. Level up. We're going higher. What you have, you can be doing good, but we're going to, like, I know y'all feel that way about yourself too. Because when we tap in, we tap in. When I'm tapped in, I'm tapped in. And I know how to balance what you have going on and me too, if you are that man. You know? If you're not that man and it's coming with too much trauma, and that's another thing. My husband, my man, has to deal with his trauma. Yep. Because we have to identify what's going on. Because I need to know what I'm working with too. And if you don't know what it is, you have to be open to therapy. Right. Because if you don't make time for therapy, you can't make time for our love. And the reason I say this is because I can't figure you out. I can't figure out what's in your head. I'm not Houdini. I'm not all that stuff. And I'm not God. Let's put that. I'm not God. I don't do magic. I don't do none of that stuff. I don't do any of that stuff. But I don't want to do that. And I don't want to do that with my man either. So I don't want to every day it be heavy in the room, because you just got too much going on. All on your chest. Now. I'm trying to have a good day now. Like, you know. Like,
why did that sound like a girl just trying to have a good day now?
Like, I had a great day today. Now you heavy. Like, can we talk about it? But you have communication challenges and you don't want to talk. Now I'm tricking you because I'm around you, your mama. Like, we got to figure this out.
Oh, no.
You know? So it's okay if you have these type of things going on, but it's not okay to stay there because I have things going on, but I'm not telling you. I'm an open book now. This was not an overnight thing. I didn't know that I had trauma until I started dealing with it. Another thing is he has to be a protector. Protector is not, again, that goes back to covering, but I don't think, like, protector is like, oh, you have a gun. No, like I want you to think outside the box, sir. You know? Like, do you care if I'm safe? Like, I'm traveling. You don't got to follow me everywhere. You don't got to do that. Usually I'm a security. I trust that you, like, you know, I looked it up or whatever. But usually I don't need my husband to stop what he's doing to follow me. But do you care about my whereabouts? I shouldn't be out here second guessing. Do you care about my whereabouts?
Like, you got on the plane, got off the plane, you in your hotel.
I do know that.
And he ain't said nothing.
Did you make it?
I'm gonna be like, I made it safe. If I ever had to text that I made it safely, it's never good after that.
I made it safely to my next man. It's like, no.
Jessica. It's never good.
Actually, I'm just pulling up to the next. Don't worry about it. Come back.
But the reality is this, though. We, as women, we have to have standards. Like, it's bigger than just being babied. I see that, like, meme a lot. It's like, do you care about me?
And know the difference, because I have to say this because I was triggered a little bit by that. But I had a relationship where I thought it was sexy at first, like him wanting to know where I was, but then it turned into pinging cell phone towers, trackers. It turned into so much, ladies. So no,
No.
I
had that before too. Like,
it's a thin line between control and protection. So just know the difference.
That's a big difference, and you see the red flags though. And then even with that as a package, is like my husband doesn't have to have everything together. He can still be on the scale. He'll be a 7 and go into a 10. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a process. So that's pretty much it. I think I'm kind of past the you have to have this, you have to have that. You know what I'm saying? Because that does. I know a lot of broken men that have that.
Have everything.
It didn't work. It didn't work for me.
Whatever you have, just has to feel good. To me.
That's to feel good.
With what I got going.
Yeah,
on. I agree.
And then, like, even when someone says, my husband has to want to travel, he might not be a person that's well-versed in travel. But if he loves me, and I'm like, hey, babe, we should, unplug.
And if he loves you, he gonna be like, babe, let me go
on
with
a
you.
couple of them.
Yeah, he gonna definitely.
He's not gonna go on all of them.
Yeah.
But he's going on a couple of them.
Yeah.
And
like,
that
baby,
should
go
be
with
okay.
your friends this time.
Right, yeah.
Or sponsor us. Thank you,
Sponsor
babe.
us. That's
Send
really
us.
nice.
Thank you, Zaddy. I love you. I love that.
See?
Yeah,
good ones will. Right. And you know what I put on the top of my list? I'm going to go ahead and put it out there for y'all. On the top of my list, after a very traumatic relationship, I put on the top this time, for the first time I ever did it, I put kind-hearted and a giver.
Yeah.
I needed a heart person who gave without me having to ask for it. And in my old relationships, and I'm not even talking about money or material.
Yeah, I was about to say,
things.
specify what that means.
Even just time, a hug.
A
hug,
right.
a text.
Attention.
And I mean, just willing to give a woman what only a man can give her. Let me say that. And that's beyond, and let me tell you, you give a woman that, man, we'll build a whole, we're queens. We build dynasties over here.
Yeah. And I think
they treat us right. We build dynasties.
Oh, here. And that also adds to being emotionally available. So that was something on there. Yeah. You have to be emotionally available. Like, we know you go through life, but are you emotionally available? So that's something I pay attention to now. Like, because that goes back to what you said, like your heart. How's your heart feeling right now? Because if you're really upset about whatever happened in your past, this might not be the best time for us. We might need to take a little spin the block later if I'm available.
Yep.
So that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm single. I'm dating, but single. So here's the deal with the host. I'm 35, and I love my age. I feel good about my age. So I know some people are like, oh, don't tell your age. I love my age. I'm just being intentional right now, right? So I'm not dating a bunch going on. The guy that I date, we're good. We're not together, but here's the deal. I'm watching, right? I'm watching because it's going to be a moment where we're going to have to say, what is this? What we got going on? Because we have a lot of free space right now, right? So, but I'm so busy with my work, what I have going on. I know most people say, well, date them all. I really don't have a lot of time. Like, I'm not finna answer 10 FaceTimes. I don't feel like it. So I'm in a space right now where I'm dating Nathalie. I would say that. I'm really into myself. I'm figuring out, like, instead of saying, oh, what do you want to eat? Whatever you want. No, I want this. I actually want this to
change your life. I'm trying to tell girls. Yeah. What I tell you every time somebody asks, I'm like, don't let them pick you tell them where you want to go.
Yeah, I want to go there.
You don't want to eat. You don't even like Taco Bell, girl. Do not let him take you. Bitch, Taco Bell. I'm just saying, because
I'm just saying, like, you might not like something. Right. You always say, oh,
yeah, I'll go, because it got lobster. No, you don't like that place.
So when I went to therapy, that's where my therapist did help me, and he said I was a people pleaser, and I was like, whoa, what do you mean people pleaser? I never got that before. He said, you please people. You say you respond back to whatever you believe they want to hear, and then you do it too, though. So you're kind of like a yes man in a sense, right? You kind of just say yes all the time to the point where you are self-destructing. And I didn't realize that about myself. So that's where the whole, like, me dating now is like, I got to figure out what Nathalie likes, what do I enjoy. Nathalie, what do you want to do for your birthday? I want to do this. Not whatever you want, because I did that already. It didn't work for me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because in my last relationship, too, I don't even really got a chance to get to know me all the way. I think social media and money, like, overpowered our relationship. So, like, there'll be times where, like, we birthday things, I think he thought that I want to do, like, a birthday trip with people, but I really just want to be with you. And I thought I did, though, because I didn't know myself. Instead of me standing up for myself and saying, babe, I want to just be with you. I'm that girl. I always want to be with you. I don't want to be with everybody. We can do that later, maybe. But while we're building, let me just figure us out. Because we got to be able to not tolerate each other. We have to be able to enjoy each other, not tolerate each other. I don't want to be tolerated.
Yeah.
Correct. So I want you to love me to the point where, like, man, where you at? I want to hang out with you. Where you at? Let's go to dinner. Let's go here. Let's go. Like, I want my man to feel like that about me. And I know I'm a good person. But if a man doesn't, when you're with someone, they don't feel like that about you, they're not your person.
Oh, yeah.
If you irritate everything about whatever that they're doing, like, I love, like, okay, the guy, they, like, we can be on the computers, he's on his thing. We mind our business. Like, and any guy I would date, they would have to be like that. Do your thing, I do my thing, and we're together. It's our thing.
It works.
We don't got to talk all day. We can be quiet a little bit. You know,
that's true.
You can hush a little.
If it works during silence, I always tell people when it feels safe like that, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I like
when
that.
both of y'all can be working at the same,
and
then you just be like
away from each other.
Yeah,
and just do a little nub, like
right.
Yeah, like a little hug, little kiss, you know.
That's it. I know you out of town. I'll be here when you come back. I'm not gonna die because you left, and I don't want you to die every time I leave. Like relax.
And I think, but that when you are dying every time somebody leaves. That is a lack of wholeness.
I agree.
So that's just what I'm doing, you know, you guys. It's just I'm just figuring Nathalie out, and I don't know who my husband's gonna be because here's the deal: I don't ever want to say that's my husband if he didn't do the work.
Come on,
you got to do the work, bro. I don't call him bro. You gotta do the work. You gotta do the work. Like what are we doing? Like like show up. And when you show up, I'm gonna watch you, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah. And we always watching.
I'm always watching.
Always watching.
And we watching your mama too.
Listen.
Watching your mama, your baby mamas.
You know what it is? So I've had some interesting stories of moms and baby moms. But you know what? I feel like a man's man knows how to handle his business.
Girl, and the man's man, the one that's not won't, child, we'll be talking and working everything out between us.
Yeah, we will.
Baby daddy, step up.
Yeah.
Y'all are really the head of stuff. That's a really good conversation because it'll be all the women just talking, like, wait a minute. I don't even know you.
Right.
I only know him. This is who I know. And we don't have not one kid. We got kids with this man. Like, listen.
Or you have a kid with that man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But my last relationship, me and his, actually, you know, so crazy. It's a long story, but both his child's moms were cool, you know, now. But at the time, I was only cool with one throughout the time. Like, because I'm always show up, but I also realize my boundaries in that space. Yeah. Because I don't have children yet. So I can't keep jumping into situations and like, I'm not your stepmom, you know?
Right.
And I love Jaden so much. She actually texted me the other day, was like, thank you for not giving up on me. Aww. And thank you for staying in my life. And I think guys have to watch that and women have to watch that too. If a man has a child and if a man is dating a woman with a child, y'all have to watch your existence together. You can't just leave and be emotional. Like, because those kids are watching. Yep. Of course, you choose what's right, but don't introduce all these women to your child. Yeah. Don't introduce all these women, these men to your child. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's something that I've learned as a single woman with no children. Like, okay, that's how we doing it. Okay, bet. You know,
they can't just pull up with both of their kids. They coming with us.
On the way here.
Oh, wow.
Literally. With Travis.
Yeah.
With my daughter's dad, I had the conversation. I'm like, you know, whoever you end up with, that has to be the end all.
Yeah.
Because that's what she gonna know.
She can't, and that's how you have to set an example. She cannot see you dating all of these women. And even if you date them, that's fine. She don't need to know that.
Right. So I think it's a fine line. So this is me as a woman, just to be honest with you. It sounds so good to like say this is the one woman that you have to be with, right? So let's say hypothetically a man is dating a woman and he really likes her. They're kicking it, right? We're not God. We don't know what's going to happen, right? And he introduces, they're around and the woman's around and the daughter's around, right? Now, let's say it's months later, the daughter's around. Now she's like calling you Miss Nathalie or calling you whatever it is.
Oh, that's
right. No, but check this out. But tell me let me tell you something. If Miss Nathalie starts acting up or something happens, I don't feel like that man should be like binded to that woman anymore.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't think that he should be bonded to any woman. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Yeah. That's not what I'm talking. I mean, just freely. Just
no. If it's a new girl, no. But I feel like if she's really rocking,
like if y'all don't rock for 2-3 years, I would expect at some point my daughter has met you.
Yeah, and
now.
And then having a conversation with her too.
Right. Month 4, you with somebody else. In month 6,
no.
That's not gonna do that.
That's unstable and
JC not gonna have it either.
No, she's not at all.
She gonna say
she's
something.
not gonna have it.
Oh yeah. So my ex-boyfriend's daughter said, "Dad, don't bring nobody else around." See? Like he's like, if it's not Miss Nathalie, we calls me Nat. But she's like, that's it. And it's so crazy because her mom, you know, we're pretty cool. It's like I didn't realize the impact. My dad never did that to me. To be really honest with you, my dad told me these ladies were my aunts, you know? So
that's what they did.
We had an episode about it. I had told everybody, I'm calling these people auntie when you sleep with them.
I was like, so now it's like Aunt Carla, Aunt this. I'm like, Dad, these people was not my
now you're 35 and Miss Miss Carla.
Yeah.
And then you just see Miss what's her name in the store, and you were like, neither one. I didn't see y'all at
That's my auntie right there.
Auntie baby. Hi, baby, I'm not your auntie, baby. Your dad is okay.
Daddy was busting it down last night.
Right. Listen, but you know what? But back to that though, like that's where I'm at though. I think some women are like they don't date men with children, but like, what if a man say he don't date a woman with children? Yeah. Is that fair?
I have a friend that says she will not date a man with children at all under no circumstances. She don't want it. She ain't dealing.
She had a bad experience.
I think she did, but I think even before that, she just said she ain't dating a man with kids. Like it's flat out.
So
and this could be a great man.
It's preference.
Nope. I think it's preference.
It's preference because I did date a guy with a couple kids. Well, that was different. Go ahead, take it.
But I just he ain't even the exception. But go ahead, go ahead.
I just got
Capricorn. But go ahead.
Wait, Lord, he was a Capricorn too?
No.
Oh,
Leo.
Oh God.
Yeah.
My dad's Leo. He's great, but Lord.
It's just I guess I don't like the way he moved with them. It was just always kind of out of the blue. Like it was supposed to have been a date with us. And I'm dressed up. We about to go out. He coming here with his 1-year-old daughter. And I'm like, so we don't want to talk. You want to talk about it? And I'm like, so where's her lunchbox?
Man.
So I go into
not the one.
I did.
She would have made the girl lunch.
I made her lunch. I made her little juice box because it's not her fault. And she's just so sweet. And I'm a love on her regardless.
That's why he brought her. Thin line between protection and control. You got to know where it lies. He knew if I take this girl over to Chrissy's house unannounced, Chrissy gonna take care of her because Chrissy take care of me. Stop doing it to the good women, man. You gotta stop doing it.
I guess I don't know if it's selfish or not, but I want that attention to be mine.
That's just a preference, though. It's a preference.
So that you can maintain and you got a kid, then
this is good.
You will have to share.
This is good. So what I realized, example, like my friend, he loves his daughter, and she's the best. Mm-hmm. And I feel like if it wasn't for preparation, like, because I'm a daddy's girl, my dad's only like. I have a big sister from my mom, and that was her stepdad. But my dad's only child, and I was really crazy when I was younger. And I was like, like that's my dad. Like, like why are you holding him? Right. So I would admit I was off the chain till this day. Like I'm like, Dad, he's telling me something. I'm like, what? Like, okay, I'm grown. I gotta stop. So I had to learn though. Like now I really love seeing the dynamics between dad and his child to see how he can love me. Because I'm like, if you can love your child the right way, you have the capacity to love me. That's just my theory right now until it changes. So I love good dads,
I love good dads.
I love good dads. Let me say I love good dads. I love good fathers. I love good partners. But you can be a good dad and a horrible partner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think that you're right.
Because it's different. It's different when
it's a different type
of love.
It's a different
with their daughters.
It's a different type of love.
It's so no holds bar because they feel like they don't get judged by them when they get judged the most by them.
You get judged the most by your daughter.
Most. And daughters have a way. I did it with my dad. I mean, because I love him unconditionally. Everything that he did wrong, I never brought it to him. I never said, Dad, you did that. No, that's my nigga.
What's up?
Whatever. Whatever you do, right? Like,
what's up?
Whatever.
You changed up into mama. What you said?
Right.
Hey, you changed your life. Somebody did something to my dad one time on Instagram. I said, I said, what's up?
Right. Like,
I don't even act like that. I'm like, hold on. What was said? Like, what happened?
It is, because that's my dad.
Right? So, but we love our dads, right?
Hard, okay? So, but when you date a man with a daughter, a son,
it's different.
You might get more love as the woman if it's a son.
So my ex-boyfriend, two boys, that boy loves me to this day. And he has 2 sons, and we had this bond, right? So you're right. The guys I dated with daughters too, it's different. And like, you got to make the daughter feel good. And it has to, I'm talking about it's work, it's balancing. So I'm like, shout out to the guys that were doing
and you gotta, cause they love
God.
their daughters, and that was my thing. I was like, oh, he loves his daughter so well. Whenever she needs something, she don't have to ask. I mean, even if she's sad, he can see it. And then
with me, it doesn't work right.
Oh no, I was like, you all right?
Well, you know what? So that's what I'm watching. So this is good because you have to monitor. Remember we said we don't just give it all up, right?
Right.
I'm watching. I'm like, hey, because I feel like sometimes you judge it too quick. Like, oh, he's everything. No, let's go through something.
Yeah.
I told somebody that the other day. I said, you do not know a person until y'all have some trials and tribulation.
Yep.
Let me tell you, because the moment they get angry. And Tyler Perry said this a while ago. You got to see him in every season before you say yes.
No money,
broke,
sad,
broken, sad, and I know that's why people.
See.
I feel like social media makes dating seem instant when it's not. Like you don't really know somebody till it's been like, what are we doing?
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then like that's what was a determining factor for me in his relationship. I got COVID and I ended up staying in Florida because he was living in Florida at the time. I ended up staying there the whole month with sick. And I was just like, no, I'm just going to go back home. And he's just like, no, you could just stay here for a whole month.
Wow.
A boyfriend let me stay with them for a whole month?
Yeah.
Sick? Meaning you got to take care of me? Okay, yeah. You can stay.
You're right.
You can stay.
You can take care of me when I was sick. I think I like you.
Yeah, a lot.
I think I love you.
I was like, ooh.
It's so many different ways it could go, though. Because, like, even with Jay, if she called her daddy and asked him 1,000 questions.
He gonna answer all 10.
Okay. 1,000 questions. He's gonna answer
all
of them. And I have to tell him, you don't have to answer every question she asks you.
Yes, he does.
No, he don't. Sometimes it's daddy handling some business, or I'll be there when I get there. Like, you don't have to give her an answer to every single question that she asks you, because now she doesn't know boundaries. You still have to maintain your boundaries with your children.
That's true.
Like, you still have to maintain individuality with your children. And I had to learn it the hard way, because JC was a part of every single thing that I did. Like, everything. I brushed my teeth, she on my hip. I could lay that girl in the bed and let me brush my teeth.
That was me
If
too.
I'm taking a shower, she right here in this.
But I think
Why?
with a dad, though, is a bit different, because especially if you guys are not together, like, he's filling that void in his mind. And it's not right, though. But I feel like I've noticed a lot of, like, guys, they overcompensate.
Yeah, they overcompensate.
Because they feel like they don't want her to be missing anything.
Absolutely.
So now you're right.
They go above and beyond, and he does it. Monetarily to whatever.
Everything.
If she say right now today, Daddy, I want a car, he gonna go get it.
He probably will.
He will. He just try to buy one.
A whole Jaguar.
And guess how old she is?
10.
Does she drive that car?
He
would have got her a go-kart though. He would have got her the go-kart that she could drive, like a real go, like the
golf cart. Somehow she needs to be able to drive. No.
Okay.
We're great friends.
And
that's great parents.
They're
together.
great co-parents.
Y'all great co-parents.
Yes. And it took a lot of time and work and effort to get there.
Wow.
I don't want to disrupt that by any means.
That's good.
But I'm past being in love with him.
That's good.
I love him because now he's my friend, and on top of that, you're my daughter's dad. So
that's
I
healthy.
always want you to be good.
Yeah, that's healthy. I like that. I love that for you, though. I love that.
You just have to know.
You know,
and I feel like if I had a son,
it's all good.
It would be so bad.
Oh, you see, I got one.
It would be so bad. Like, oh God.
Yeah.
Boys are easy.
I would eat, sleep, and breathe my son.
I would too.
Like, we're
doing everything.
Do you want a baby?
Yeah, for sure. Only married. I think that if I did everything else in life, I think I can wait to get married.
Wait.
You know, I hate this mark now.
I said, oh wait.
Please do, because listen, that baby with two people is just, it works better.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Like I already better. Figured it out with that part. I'm not desperate. I think like sometimes you have to watch who you're around, because some people are like, well, you got to do it by this. No, I'm good.
You don't.
I went to the doctor. I'm cool.
You know.
And just because our parents was having babies, because my mama had me at 24, 25. They were having babies early back then. They were having them earlier before my mama's generation. So don't pressure people.
Yeah.
Just freeze the eggs. You'd be all right.
Even if you don't, you vegan. Them eggs is good and vegan.
So you guys are first to know.
What happened? What we the first to know?
I'm first to know.
With purpose.
All right.
I'm
Pregnant with destiny.
So I am going to document it and share with the world my process of freezing my eggs.
Oh,
yes. So because I went to the doctor. He said I don't need to because they did a little testing. But I'm gonna just do it. Even if I gotta donate them one day, like there's a lot of women that might need a little. I feel like with the amount of stuff going on in the world, why not? Spread the love in that space.
But you're in my soul. You gotta be.
Really?
You gotta be somewhere in there. I thought she was in there.
Digga deep.
Y'all might be in there.
Oh, I'm in there though. I'm definitely
that's
in your soul.
crazy. I literally looked it up a week ago.
And I look it up for her all the time.
To donate my eggs. And I also thought about being a surrogate.
I'm not really a surrogate.
I ain't caring.
I love that because you already have a baby.
Right.
Like I think because I've never had a child yet. I don't know what that looks like.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
Because you will bond so hard with the kid.
Oh yeah,
but
the first one.
if I know that it's a purpose in it.
Yeah,
I'm
I have the purpose of the baby, and that's what I'm nervous about. Because somebody tells me their story, I'm like, oh Lord, child, give me the baby child. Right. But this guy asked me, a guy I dated in the past, he literally called me and was like, can you be my surrogate? And I'm like, you're a surrogate? Like, what are you talking about? He was like, oh, he was into a point where he didn't want to just have a baby with anybody, and he was like, I would like to have a baby with you. I'm like, no. He's like, can I pay you? I'm like, no. Like, I want my first child to be my child.
Right.
I don't want to just have a child and give it to you or co-parent.
Right. Now, you ain't about to have me.
No.
Use furniture.
Nah.
I don't want to co-parent with you.
Right.
I don't. Right. I don't want. If I know I'm never gonna be with you, like I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's my life.
I love it. Yeah. And your life is beautiful.
Thank you.
And he or she gonna
There's
have
so
a whole
many
bunch
things.
Of
I mean,
yes. And we'll give you all the advice.
I'm never like, hold on, what should I do with this?
But
the milk is cold.
Don't put it in the microwave. Only warm it up on the oven.
I'm finna do that. Like I have a whole movement. It's gonna be serious. I'm waiting, but I have ideas because my goal is I want to always be purposeful. Mm-hmm. I'm not ever gonna be the one to just sit there and do nothing. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited. I can wait. I'm looking forward to that day.
Oh, that's gonna be
but also this is the other part of the spectrum. Although you can plan everything out, there's gonna be something that goes the other way and gonna shift your plan to whatever. But still hold on to your plan because you can still implement it somewhere in there. But it could be anything, like whatever.
I think the thing with me is I hold on to God, and I feel like that's where I'm at. Like, and I think that's where a lot of women fear though, because even with like business, like I'm the type of person now. I'm back at Nathalie. I'm jumping off the porch.
No, don't fear. I ain't saying it.
No, I'm saying, but I'm telling you the truth for me. Like, there's so many thoughts I have that you're saying. I'm with you 100%, but because I'm surviving anxiety and surviving so much of the mental health side, I'm just choosing not to even do that right now. And the reason why is because I'm the type of person, I don't know if that's y'all too, I'll start researching and overthinking things. And like, I get really bad though. Like I'm talking about, I can hit my leg and see a bump like, okay, what type of this, what I got now?
The knee.
No, because if you hit it too many times, so no, I agree with you. And I feel like a lot of times, I'm just that person now, but I realize sometimes people think something's gonna be one-sided and they don't realize they can go any type of way. Because of what I went through, I'm prepared for whatever now. Like,
that's what I mean.
Yeah, I agree with you. No.
Just prepared for whatever.
Yeah, I'm
even though you have your plan, just whatever it comes, don't look at it as a bad thing.
I don't even got no plan. I'm be honest with you. Like, I'm keep it 1,000. I might even use the eggs. I feel like I just want to do it, Like I like literally, as I interview, because I'm single, I'm interviewing right now, right?
I love it.
It's interviews. It's a hard interview. It's a hard interview right now.
Yep.
Like getting there, right? But it's like that person doesn't want to do that, So for me, I had to do what Nathalie wants to do as far as like that's still going to be there because I'm not married. But that person may not want to go through that process with me, So it might just be the regular way, if that's possible. According to the doctor, it is. But I agree. And the thing about it is, I wasn't going to freeze my eggs. And because I was like, I'm good. The doctor said I'm good. We don't know. My friend just called me the other day talking about something. She had an abnormal pap smear. She had to do some type of test. And I said, you know what? I'm on the right track. You don't know. You do not know. When she told me that, of course, the first thing we prayed, because, the enemy was trying to she's 34. The first thing that she's gonna go through surgery. I'm like, wait, what surgery? What? Okay, I'm not gonna ask any questions. I'm not even gonna put my mind through that right now.
Right.
Because I literally went.
We'll take it internalized.
We'll do research. We'll go do
I went to
everything.
Google, like literally after she got the phone. I said, abnormal plasma results.
What can we do?
And I said, and when it pulled up that stuff, I said, oop, return to the sender. I'm not even getting into that right now. Yeah. You know? So that's why I love this couch and these type of conversations, because this is real this is real life. This is real life. Like, I think one of the reasons why I slipped too far into a depression, because I couldn't talk about what I was really feeling inside. There was some real stuff I was feeling inside. When I got my blood work and said cortisol levels, pre-diabetic, the first thing I'm thinking is like, we gotta just have a child or something. Because, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and knock this thing out. Then I'm like, hold up. Your relationship ain't right. You're not married. Oof. What are you doing? Like, what are we doing here? So it took me, I didn't talk to nobody about it. I'm literally in my head, like, because some of these type of conversations you think it's embarrassing. But it's not. It's real.
And they're normal.
Yeah.
All of us feel it.
Yeah.
And that's why it's important to surround yourself with people that you can have real conversations with. Like, I don't want to come here, sit here, and feel like I can't really say that. I don't want to be here today.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it.
I'm not feeling it. My energy's off.
Yeah.
And that's just where I'm at today. Sorry, might be better tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And let's be honest. And then also, I feel like when you have real friends and real relationships, they respect it.
Yeah.
All the
so
time.
That's why like my social media, I think God gave me a new growth hack on social media, and I'll tell you guys it because I'm teaching it in Women Who Boss Network. Just being authentic, be alignment with God, authenticity, and massive action. That's all I'm doing on social media, nonstop. Foot on necks all day long.
You do.
I'm not stopping.
Yeah.
We're not letting up. The devil had me at a chokehold for 2 years.
Listen, I was like, Natalie's on live again. What are we talking about? Yes. And
everything.
I'm like, oh, look, Natalie's on live. And she's going in. Yep. Natalie.
Yeah, and I'm talking about what I want now. Yep. And I'm talking about, like, they're like, talk about business. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about what I want.
Because if you want the business, she got an ebook. Y'all can go download
it right
now. You can pay for it right now. And do it right now. So
Thank you.
If you want to do that, how to be a brand, baby. She got the book. Go. Right. No, you pay for it right now. You can download it right now.
I get it.
I think that's
right at the bottom.
So even with the link in the bios, what you guys are doing, even this platform, I know for a fact, I just know I'm going to speak this over the show and everyone's link. When you are your organic self and when you attract your tribe, like the only reason I'm on this couch is because we're a tribe now. Your tribe, your vibe attracts your tribe, your real tribe, not the people that are going to just dip off later on. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where now if you text me or call me, I'm like, what you need? What's up? That's your real tribe. And I feel like that's where the real prosperity comes in. That's the reason why my business blew up is because of my authenticity. That was it. Being authentic breeds every single thing that God is going to give you. Abundance. Everything. He's not going to stop. Like, God's not letting up on me. He's giving me every single thing I desire right now. Yeah. It's because I'm being obedient. But when you're obedient, whether it's do the show every week, whatever it is y'all have going on, being consistent, having a spirit of excellence, make sure your heart is right. You know what I'm saying? Yes, really treating people good. He will literally do something supernatural in our lives that we don't know because he already knows the plans. True. But he needs us to trust him. So when I stop trying to, what if this goes wrong? Or do you trust him, Nathalie? Yeah. And if you trust him, let him work. And even if something goes wrong, let him work. Yeah. Something goes right, let him work. Yeah. That's it.
Because it all works together for the good.
Always been my motto. I'm jumping off the porch every time.
And she do it for real in real life.
Yeah, because you trust him.
Yep.
Because all it can be is either I succeed or I fail. And I'm not going to die because I failed. So,
and in retrospect, it really don't be a fail. It'd be like another level up because she learned from it and then she go back and do something bigger. Like, so yeah,
everything is just. I feel like every moment is a teachable moment.
Yeah,
and everything, good or bad, it's always something that you're gonna learn out of it.
Yeah.
So jump off the porch.
Okay.
A little bit, but hey,
I love this because we got to wrap it up, y'all. Because I know y'all been sitting watching us because we've been having girl talk and it's been real. Okay, so the last thing is, what is something you want people to know about you that they don't know?
Gosh. Okay. So, because I think I'm like an open book at this point. I think I had to jump off the porch, just be open.
Yeah.
Else I wasn't gonna jump off. You know, like I had to just let it all out. Some things I'm like on live, like, what did I just say? Tell people my freaking business. Like, you know, like
that's this one.
I'm like, what did I just tell these
Be like, Joy, edit that out.
Yeah. No, but I'm on live. You know, they're screen recording.
yeah.
And I'm like,
I be hate when she go live. No, I ain't doing it.
Right. I'm like, what happened? So I think we're you know, we're sisters now, right? One of my like goals in life, I don't know how it's gonna happen, where it's gonna happen, is that I definitely would love to just be a lifelong philanthropist. Like if I didn't need money to like pay for stuff, like I just love doing things I love. So from opening up safe houses and being able to open up beauty schools and being able to, you know, have curriculums in the school systems. Like I don't have the bandwidth right now or the support, but I want to live my life doing things like that. Like service. I want to be, service. I want to be happy. Like I wouldn't say travel across the world and do it, but just be happy in my skin and like do what I want. So I think that a situation happened to me recently where I looked up and said, all right, your bills are very high still and you don't like to work. And it's not that you don't like to work. I'm not the grinder like I used to. So something that I'm praying about right now in my life is just giving me the strength to like be a hustler again. Like giving me the strength to like not chase money, but like really be intentional about money again so I can be able to work towards my freedom life. You know, that's really what I want to do. So franchising out my NN Body stores for Women Who Boss, building that, you know, that village out and just really showing up now. I feel like whoever got paid for me in the past 2 years and you didn't do your job, congrats. God bless. Enjoy the money, you know, but I'm back outside.
On purpose.
I'm back outside and my background's in PR, my background's in marketing. I know what I'm doing. I'm confident and I have God. So that's where we are. And I think a lot of times people look at women like me, and you just think I have it all together. She has this, she has that. And the truth is I'm fighting like you. I'm just like you, sis. I'm out here trusting God, living my life, failing, getting back up, you know, wiping my tears off sometimes and just going after my dreams. Because if I'm gonna live this life, I'm gonna live it. You know, so for the people, I feel like us women have to be more transparent about what we really love and like who we really are. Because sometimes people just treat you like you're just this, like it's transactional relationships. You get what I'm saying? I'm so used to that at this point where I'm working on creating a boundary for it. Like if you just want something from me, tell me. You want me to do something for you, just let me know.
Just let me know.
So
Say something.
So I can tell you now.
Right. Because it's locked and loaded.
With a smile, though.
It's like, no.
For sure.
But it's no.
And I never did that before till recently. I'm like, no, I actually don't want to go. Like, I'm actually in the house. Somebody asked me yesterday,
that just happened the other day.
I literally.
I said, so you're not going to go? She said, no. And I was like, why? She was like, because I don't want to. And Chrissy said, that was so beautiful.
No, I said no reason.
Yeah, she was like, no reason.
I
was like, that was so
I don't
beautiful.
Lie. And I don't want to be like that anymore. I don't want to have to lie and think about things. And like, I just want to be on myself. You know, and I actually, like yesterday, somebody, a real like influential person asked me, she's amazing. And she can probably do a lot with me. We can do a lot for each other. But I wanted to be in the house. And I just did not want to do anything but get my nails done and go back in the house and prepare for my flight. I don't want to rush around right now to meet you and talk about, we don't know, you know, to connect, you know, like I'm not into that, you know? So,
it's my brother.
I love Nathalie. Come back to we got to have Nathalie back on the couch because that was a good,
I can be your guest sometime.
Well, we love you. We're proud of you.
Thank you.
Please come back and see us in about a year so we can talk about the new Nat that's going to emerge.
You know, right. Right. That's my baby.
My husband.
My husband, my baby.
That's us. Okay, so thank you for coming.
I enjoyed it. This was fun.
Yeah, it was.
This was a good little.
See, no pressure.
This is self-care though. I think talking to other women about just things about life and just letting it go, and it's healthy. So I can't wait to watch it, promote it, and just really share what you guys are doing.
Yeah, thank you so much. So y'all, thank y'all for joining us on the couch. for this power-packed episode, and it was full of power.
It was.
Okay? So make sure you know, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter where you grow or glow, there's always room for who? You. Right here on the couch.
On the couch. On the couch.
No.
Boop.
No more.
Hey man, you a fool for this one?